Hey guys, I'm back here with the bad opinion. So, a lot of people have been saying online, there's some articles, people saying that Alita, a big problem with it is that she's too sexualized. She's over sexualized in the film. Especially that she's meant to be like a teenage little girl and she's meant to be for battle. But the movie loses all its credibility because they just over sexualize her. It becomes a focal point of the movie of just her being like an object. So and I totally agree. It destroyed the movie, just her being such. So sorry, yeah, it destroyed the movie entirely. She's just over sexualized completely in the whole movie. I mean, I just got a trailer here. I don't have the sound on because I don't know if that'll get my video taken down or whatever. But let's just. I mean, that's very sexual. Wow. Oh, instant boner. This is a very sexual scene. Um, it's like this four man orgy going on. Oh God, can't show that to kids. Look at this. Look at this scene. Ah, oh, the sexualization there. Ah, oh, it's too much. Oh, I need to repent. And if you just saw that scene now, you better. Oh, look. Now she's in more sexual clothes. God damn it. How could they do this? That was very sexual. That was like climactic sexual there. Look at that. I mean, you can't argue that wasn't very sexual. This is very weird. This is blood sex, I think. See? It's just too much sex going on in this whole movie. This scene here. See how she moved her body? If a female character moves their body in the film, that's a sexual act and it should be frowned upon. We can't have women doing that in the movies. That's pretty much a sex move right there. I do that sex move all the time with my girlfriend. Let's try and get that. Okay. Even this. Okay, so this is probably like the most sexual scene you could find in the whole movie. And even this, it's kind of not drawn in a sexual way. It's just drawn so your attention doesn't go to it. Like they've blushed out, like blended it out quite a lot. So your focus goes to this blade here, And okay, so often in movies, if they have a shot like this on a female, yes, they want to show off the bum and it looks good, blah, blah, blah. But in this scene, you got this happening here and this going on here. And look how much detail is going on here and all this detail on the blade. And look how much detail they've left out around here. So, like, you can't even argue it that she's sexualized. I mean, that sexy. A black man with blue eyes is probably the most sexual thing you could do in a movie, and it's not on. Not on. I mean, even this shot here, where you kind of got a shot going up, that's not sexual at all. Like, even all the shots where they had a perfect opportunity to show off something sexual, I mean, it's not there. The argument saying that this isn't a sexualized version of a character is that you fall in love with Alita when she's still in a kid's body. Like at the start, she's got these, gangly legs. I mean, yeah. So you got these gangly legs in cargo pants, a bit awkward. And it's not sexual at all. I mean, you only see her sexualized in this movie if you're a pedophile. So I don't know what percentage of the population that is, but they're all writing articles. And they're upset about how they got turned on hard by Alita in this movie. I mean, she's in a kid's body. And then the other ridiculous thing is, especially in an article, that they were saying like, why is her waist... This is this is like an article that someone's written. And it's like, why is her waist so impossibly tiny, her breasts so prominent, her eyes quite so large and doll-like? Okay, so we know why her eyes are large and doll-like. Anime, have you seen it? Okay, and compared to some anime, I mean, how can eyes be sexual anyway? I mean, they're a smaller version of what actual animes look like. So they've toned it down, and apparently that's still sexual. So why are her breasts so prominent? There's a thing about breasts, and I've studied this for quite a while, and it's become apparent to me that breasts are situated on the front of humans, just below the head. You know, you can probably look up a photo of line to see where breasts sit on a human, and that might be why they're so prominent because they're on the front of a human being. I mean, if you've ever met a girl with big boobs, some of them will often wear clothes to not draw attention to their big boobs. Some do draw attention to it because they want to. Like either way, I don't care. But some women wear like more passive clothes that don't show off their boobs like that. But if they got big boobs, they stand out. And it's not like everyone wants to gawk at them or look at them. You just see them, because they're right in front of your face. Just like the face of a human is just like the arms of a human are. You all that visualness going on in front of you. You look at it, you just see it. And she got this cyborg body that can change shape to what she wants it to be or what her image of herself is. And it's like, if you were a cyborg female that could change your body, as if you wouldn't go for this awesome body, like as if you would choose a different body, if you got the choice. Like, I mean, all of these people writing these articles saying that she's over sexualized and her waist is too tiny, and it's impossible standards for young girls, whatever. Of course, it's impossible standards. She got to choose her own body, and she's like a super cyborg. So, I mean, that should be impossible standards. And all these people writing these articles, if they were able to change their body, if they were able to wake up in the morning and just re-sculpt themselves however they wanted to, they would look like Alita. I mean, they would have a nice thin waist, but a nice ass, nice boobs, not too big, but just, the perfect size. And, they'd have thin legs, the right amount of calf, they'd do it, But how can they get angry at a character in a movie that is able to change the shape of her body and change it and so she changes it into a nice body? How can you get angry at that? I'd get angry if she didn't. I would, like, if it was a dude and he could choose any body and he just chose like a fat body, I'd be annoyed. And I don't even have any sexual attraction to dudes. So it's, like, I'd be like, dude, just get a ripped, awesome body that looks cool. Just do it. I'm not going to be angry. I'm going to be happy for you. So, and that's ridiculous. What else do we have? Yeah, her waist is impossibly tiny. It's not that tiny. Come on, have you ever seen Asian women? Just relax. Sexualized and objectified. I didn't realize. I'm not sure where she was objectified, unless you can say that the body before she, was attached to her new body, that her body was objectified because it was literally just a pile of parts. Yeah, so it's Alita's body and costume are so unnecessarily sexual. I didn't get the sexual bits. Was that a sexual? Was that the sexual bit? When she's fighting, that was a bit sexy, the way she said that. I mean, the most sexy bit is her just a close up of her face. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I wish I could do that, And I'm not trying to be sexy. I don't know. That's like the most you get in the movie. That scene coming behind her, where it's just, you know what I mean. So it's like, I mean, even looking at this poster here, yes, she has boobs, and yes, it's skin tight clothes, but I mean, look at this. So there's no ass that's being shown off here, like, so then it's not prominent or being showed in any way. Like, the legs are just normal legs. There's nothing like really drawing attention to like sexy legs. And even this bit here. I know I'm being nitpicky now with the posters, but even this bit here, it looks like they've taken this skin tight suit and kind of just widened it out in this area just to kind of hide the figure here. Like, the figure looks awesome up here. I mean, you see most of her figure on her arms, that sinewy kind of, like the metal plates mixed with the sinewy kind of thing. That's where you see most of her figure. And then you just see her boobs are prominent, but it's fine. Her waist isn't that skinny, to be honest. And then this is it's quite hidden a lot, the way that they've animated this. They haven't drawn attention to this area in a weird sexual way or anything. So I don't know what the problem is. So instead, it says here, look, instead of a complex, instead of a complex, vibrant female character, Alita is reduced to a wide-eyed young woman. Literally, her CGI'd avatar's eyes are huge. How? I don't see, why is this such a problem? Why it's a big? It can look. You can only have a problem with the eyes if it just looks weird for you. The whole film. If the whole film you're like, oh god, every time we go back to her, like the eyes freak me out, then I'd be like, yeah, I understand your complaint. But how are eyes so sexual? I didn't realize that eyes were so sexual. It feels more like a male fantasy than a woman's idea of a hero. No guy. I think, how can they assume that all these guys are just horny and going to the cinema and just getting horny over Alita? Like, I mean, at the moment, I'm going through like a no fap time. You know, I'm trying to not let that control my life. So I haven't been fapping, right? And even after this movie, I wasn't horny. You know, like, and I'm at the point, you know, is if I buy something at the supermarket and, you know, and someone working there is female and in their 20s, I just get a boner. You know, I can't, I wish I could help that, but I can't. But I came out of this movie wanting to fight like Alita, not wanting to, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't come out horny or like, oh, she's so sexy. You know, it's not like that. And it's kind of like a little sister kind of character. So it's strange. I felt like at every turn they were kind of dodging, making it sexual, you know. And then even now, it's like, well, you can't do anything. Oh my god, what are these things on the sides? People still click on this shit on the side, like these ads. I haven't been on like a news, like a site like this in ages, and they still got all this shit. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, that's the video. And to be honest, I want to put this out at the end. It's okay to be sexy. This is strange. I mean, there's a scene in the movie where the guy, her love interest, the boy, there's a scene where he wakes up and he's got no shirt on and he's got a nice toned body and he's a sexy boy, you know? And it's fine, but no one complained about him being sexualized because he had a scene with his shirt off. You know, that was the most confronting sexual part of the film, to be honest. And it was a male doing it. And like, as another male that's not homosexual, like, I was fine with it. I was like, yeah, dude, if you got a decent body, you take your shirt off, you know? You know, show off your body to the world, who cares? And then Alita, it's like, she's decided to be in this body. That looks good. And it looks sexy. And it's also very powerful. And that's fine. It's okay to be sexy. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. Like, it's not, I mean, they're treating it, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. Was it over-sexualized? Did you come out with a raging boner? Or did you even just masturbate while you're watching the film? Because it's pretty much porn. Alita Battle Angel is just porn, 100%. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'd tell you to leave a like and subscribe, but to be honest, I don't care. Do what you want. Yeah, it was good fun talking about this. See ya.